everyone, it's Megan, and today I'm here to do If You Like This Then You'll Like That video. So I thought that this video would be quite good because I was reading some things and I thought all people would like this if you like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. The first book I have for you is Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. For this one I have two recommendations, the first one being the Magisterium series by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. These have quite a few similarities, they're both for about the same age range, so yeah, there's like so much similarities. I like the plot as well. The plot follows semi sort of the lines with this, you know, Dark Lord, magic, three friends, trio power. So yeah, that's technically why I went for these two. Can't deny it, they go together. Second one I picked to go with Harry Potter is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. This, okay, isn't like the same sort of age range, but it does have magic. It does have three people in it within, you know, that centers around mainly. And I just kind of just think these two would, if you really like this, you really like this. It's a little more complex than Harry Potter. I do think this one's a lot more complex than this one, but they're so good that you have to compare these. Have to recommend these two together. Oh, because I love them. Next we have Cinder by Marissa Meyer. If you like this book, then you'll definitely like The Forbidden Wish by Jessica Curry. This book is a Aladdin retelling, so you can see that the retelling is from Cinder and it goes with this one. This one is an Aladdin retelling, while this one's a Cinderella retelling. If you've read this one and haven't read this one, totally recommend that. But if you've read this one and haven't read this, totally recommend this. Obviously, retellings, I think the only difference is that there's not, this one isn't a sci-fi take on Aladdin, but it's got some aspects that are really good, like, oh, so amazing. So I totally recommend this for this. Plus, main character is amazing, kind of reminds me of Cinder a lot with her badassery, so let's totally recommend these two. If you liked A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas, then you'll definitely like An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Robinson. This one follows both, this one obviously follows Feyre, and in this one you follow Isabel, who is an artist like Feyre. I was like, oh my god. And then she gets taken, she goes to the Fey realm to paint a Fey, and she paints mortal sorrow into his eyes, and he drags her off into the Fey realms. As you can see, the similarities are uncharacteristically amazing, and I totally recommend it. Badass main character, badass everything, just, oh my god. Totally recommend them. So the next one I'm recommending for is, if you liked Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, then you'll like Frostblood, but I cannot remember who wrote this for the life of me. Damn! But you'll like it. It follows the same similarities that Silverbloods in this one have powers, but in, well, Red Bloods don't. But in this one, if you can either be a Fireblood or a Frostblood, and it's quite interesting. If you read these books, you'll kind of see the similarities. Like, similarities everywhere. Just everywhere. So I don't think I really need to explain this all that much. Oh my god, no. If you liked My Lady Jane by Brodie Ashton, Cynthia Hand and Jodie Meadows, then you're definitely going to like The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. This one is a really, really funny comedy take on a like 18th century lord, and it is amazing. And like Lady Jane, it's a take on, obviously, Jane, who was a queen at some point in England for a few weeks, and the writing styles to these books are so similar. It's amazing, and they're just brilliant. Oh my god. And they both cover some amazing issues too. So yes, if you like this one, or read Lady Jane. If you like My Lady Jane, read this one. For my last recommendation, I apologise for the lighting now, it's getting a bit bad in here, is if you liked Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, then you'll definitely like Eliza and Her Monsters, if you can read that, I'm sorry for my lighting, by Francesca Zappia. These follow like two girls who both live in their fantasy world. So you have Fangirl, where she's going to college and she suffers from anxiety and she writes fan fiction, whereas in Eliza and the Monsters you have Eliza, who also suffers from anxiety and writes a webcomic. And you have, this one has multimedia, so you get to see some of the comics and some of the letters and emails and all that, while this one doesn't, but they're both amazing. So totally wreck. That's at the end of if you like this, then you should read this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I think some of these were a bit arcade, some of them were a bit funny, but we went with it. I hope that you liked this video. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you want to join my online bookish family, subscribe down below with the lovely big subscribe button. Find me anywhere else on Facebook or Instagram, which isn't updated a lot, but totally check me out. I'm totally on there. Yeah, actually, I think that's actually it. I don't really have anything else to say. So without further ado, I'll see you next time. Bye!